Horage may have just changed how we all regulate our watches, and it may mean they're even more accurate than ever. So let's talk about it. But first, I'm not a watch expert, I'm just a watch nerd, so if I get anything massively wrong, pop down into the comments and fight me. This is going to be quite a technical video. I'm going to try my best, but I don't really understand any of it, so meh. So, Horage. They make a lot of cool stuff. They make some very nice watches. So what have they done this time? Well, they've been working with another company, and they have created a thing called the Revolution 3 Microreg. Sounds cool. Sounds interesting. First of all, how do you regulate a watch normally? Mechanical watches are bloody complicated, aren't they, Terry?
Extremely complicated.
The things that affect the functioning of a rate of a watch include, but are not limited to, the energy supplied to the balance, the adjustment of the beat, the hairspring, the watch's position, the temperature, the magnetism, lubrication, evolution over time, and just, yeah, so many different things. So many different things. So what are the traditional methods of adjusting a watch's accuracy? Well, it really comes down to the balance wheel. So there's two main methods. Either you have weights on the balance wheel, which can adjust the center of gravity of the balance wheel outwards or inwards, which affects the rate at which it oscillates. Or you have a little screw with a minus or plus. You might have seen it, Terry. Yeah, even on the back of this one, using a Solita SW200. You look at the balance wheel, there's a little screw attached to the balance with a plus and a minus. You do it one way, you adjust the length of your hairspring one way. You do it the other way, you adjust the length of the hairspring the other way, because the length of the hairspring again will adjust the rate of oscillation of the balance wheel, all of which will adjust the frequency at which the watch operates and adjusts the accuracy. Are you with me so far?
Just about.
So we did a video as well on spy rate from Omega, which it essentially has a combination where, yeah, you can adjust the length of the watch's balance spring, and it's got weights and stuff on the balance wheel. So it's a combination of the two. That was a really cool system, spy rate, but you still need a watch maker to adjust the accuracy of your watch. So it's not flawless. But Horage, what have they done? So essentially, Horage now have created a micro-regulation system that allows you, yes, you, Terry, or me, George, to adjust the accuracy of our watches at home. So I can make my watch accurate to 5 minutes. To be honest, if I tried it, I'd probably ruin it. I'd probably absolutely mess it up. It's like, oh wow, my watch is only half an hour out after 2 hours of running. Woo. But how are they doing it? So essentially they've created a little actuator which attaches to the traditional fine-tuning mechanism on a watch. When I say actuator, it's not electronic. The actuator was designed by Elmer Mock, one of the co-creators of the Swatch watch, and remarkably, this actuator requires only two elements, there's only two parts. A ceramic component and a metal carrier. It doesn't have coils, magnets, or chips inside the watch, and consumes minimal energy, with zero power consumption at a standstill. So, Mini Swiss also applied this technology to smartphone cameras, so the more you know, Terry. So when it's subjected to electric tension, the miniature actuator can be moved forwards or backwards. Okay, you with me? So it's attached to the traditional regulating mechanism on a watch, and it can be moved forwards or backwards under electric tension. The Horage Microreg leverages this capability to drive a traditional fine adjustment system, like I've said, modifying the active length of the balance spring. This is smart, precise, and can be used during the production phase, but most importantly by the watch owner. It offers remote external access to the regulation. Now that's the most important part. This is, it's fairly sort of mind-blowing in its simplicity, but also in how game-changing it could be. So that's amazing. What's also great is you don't have to take the case back off or anything like that. So there's no issues such as water ingress or anything like that, and it's not just done under laboratory conditions like normal watch regulation is. It can be done in normal operating conditions, which is mental. And they say it is ready to do micro adjustments of 0.1 second adjustments whenever needed. 0.1 second. Does that mean we're going to have 0.1 second accuracy? Does it mean that, Terry? No, because you still have different like positions and stuff for a watch and this and that, and temperature affects it, but it does mean you can change it on the fly. Might get a bit irritating. To be honest, it looks like there might be some system on the watch that allows you to do it, manipulate it from the watch itself. Could even be from the crown or something like that. I don't fully understand how it's employed, but you'll be able to regulate your watch yourself. Horage are also making a watch with it, so go check that out if you're interested. The most interesting part about that watch is A, it's got the Microreg, B, it's got a micro rotor, so it's very micro watch. And they've also inverted it, so the entire case back is on the top of the watch. So because they want to show off the new movement and stuff, with an analog watch display on the back of the watch, so that's useful. But my thoughts are that this technology could be game changing if I can wrap my head around how you adjust it yourself, and it also needs to be adopted by people. Is it going to be as game-changing as the Swiss lever escape? Probably not. But it's got potential. It's got a lot of bloody potential to put people's accuracy in their hands. Will most people care? Probably not. But I do, and I like it, so I wanted to talk about it. What do you think? Pop down into the comments, let us know. Also down there, why not like, subscribe, ding that bell icon so you never miss another video. And why not click that join button, become a channel member. And to all of our current channel members on screen now, you guys are the absolute best. And second best is everyone watching this video. So thank you, and watch yourselves.